Hello and welcome. You're watching Unplugged TV India. This is Alice Francis. Let's begin with today's top stories. India reports 8,013 new COVID-19 cases, active cases 1,02,601. Manipur Assembly Election 67.53% voter turnout till 3 p.m. on Monday. Amul milk price increased by ₹2 from March 1. Scheduled international commercial passenger flights suspended till further notice. PM Modi other Indian leaders to leave for countries bordering Ukraine for mission Ganga. Poland to allow Indian students from Ukraine to enter without visa. Indian nationals in Ukraine to move to western areas as curfew ends in Ukraine. Huge relief to Indians as far as COVID situation is concerned, as India is witnessing downfall with each passing day. On Monday, the country recorded 8,013 new cases in the last 24 hours. The daily COVID-19 cases have remained less than 1 lakh for 22 consecutive days. India's COVID-19 vaccination coverage has exceeded 177.50 crore as per provisional reports till 7 a.m. on Monday. Manipur Assembly Elections. The voting for first phase Manipur Assembly Elections 2022 achieved 67.53% votes till 3 p.m. on Monday. Polling in the first phase of assembly election in Manipur began at 7 a.m. on Monday in 38 constituencies spread across 5 districts with strict adherence to COVID-19 protocols. Meanwhile, voters of the transgender community are taking active participation in the Manipur Assembly Elections 2022. Amid elections, a leading news agency reported a havildar of 8 Manipur rifles who was deployed for poll duty was found dead in Peherswal district early on Monday morning. While it remains unclear how the incident occurred, police have registered a case for further inquiry. The body has been airlifted to Imphal. The Manipur Assembly election is being held in 2 phases on February 8 and March 5. The votes will be counted on March 10. Amul milk price increased by ₹2. The Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation, which sells milk and milk products under the brand name Amul, has decided to increase milk prices by ₹2 per litre. The new price will come into effect from March 1. Amul Gold will cost ₹30 per 500 milliliter in Gujarat's Ahmedabad and Saurashtra markets. Amul Taja will cost ₹24 per 500 and Amul Shakti will cost 27 per 500 ml. Amul stated that pricing for its fresh milk category had only increased by 4% each year for the last 2 years. According to the firm, the price increase is being implemented due to rising energy, packaging, logistics and cattle feeding costs, resulting in an overall increase in the cost of operation and milk production. Ukraine is fighting back against the Russian invasion as day 5 of President Vladimir Putin's military assault continues. Russia has besieged 2 additional cities in Ukraine's south and southeast, according to reports. This comes after large explosion rocked the south of Kyiv earlier on Monday, and Russian forces pushed into Kharkiv after blowing up a gas pipeline there. So far, about 200 civilians have perished in Ukraine and more than 150,000 people have fled to neighboring countries such as Poland and Moldova. Following the lifting of the curfew in Kyiv, Indian authorities encouraged Indian nationals in the Ukraine capital to travel by train to the safer western area of the country. This comes just a day after the Indian embassy in Kyiv advised Indians not to go near railway terminals because of heavy fighting over there. As of last week, there were an estimated 15,000 Indians in Ukraine, with roughly 2,000 having left the nation as of Sunday. mostly through Hungary and Romania's border. People stranded on the Polish border will be relocated to the western Ukrainian city of Uzhhorod, which will serve as staging site for people taking trains from neighboring Chop town to Budapest, Hungary's capital. Prime Minister Narendra Modi personally contacted Union Ministers Hardeep Puri, Jyotiraditya Scindia, Kiren Rijiju and General V.K. Singh on Sunday evening to seek on-the-ground assistance to speed up the evacuation mission for Indians trapped in war-torn Ukraine under Mission Ganga. Petroleum Minister and former diplomat Hardeep Singh Puri will coordinate evacuation efforts from Hungary. Civil Aviation Minister Scindia will expedite Indian evacuation from Romania and Moldova. Law Minister Kiren Rijiju will speed up trans-border movement from Slovenia, while Roads and Transport Minister and former Indian Army Chief General V.K. Singh will push Operation Ganga from the Poland border. The Director General of Civil Aviation has decided to keep scheduled international commercial passenger flights suspended till further notice. The suspension was extended until February 28 on January 19. The DGCA also indicated that the limitations will not apply to international all-cargo operations or flights under air bubble arrangements in a February 28 announcement. To prevent and manage the spread of COVID-19, India has imposed a scheduled international passenger flight embargo since March 23, 2020. Even as New Delhi welcomed Moscow and Kyiv's decision to hold talks at the Belarus border, India abstained from a procedural vote in the United Nations Security Council to call for a rare special emergency session of the UN General Assembly on Russia's aggression against Ukraine. With 11 votes in favor, the resolution was passed allowing the General Assembly to meet on the crisis as early as Monday midnight or Tuesday morning. India, along with China and the United Arab Emirates, abstained from the voting. The 15-nation Security Council met early Monday to vote on 193-member General Assembly's emergency special session on Russia's invasion of Ukraine. This was the 11th emergency session of the UN General Assembly since 1950. The move comes just 2 days after Russia used its veto to block a UN Security Council resolution condemning its aggression against Ukraine. Poland has agreed to India's plea to aid the evacuation of countrymen from Ukraine and will now enable Indian students to enter without a visa from the war-torn country. The statement quoted, "Poland is letting all Indian students who flee Russian aggression in Ukraine to come without a visa." Polish envoy to Indian Adam Borowski tweeted on Sunday. In the meantime, India plans to send 2 charters to Bucharest and 1 to Budapest on Sunday, with one of them departing early in the morning. Apart from regular trains, Ukrainian railways may operate special trains for free evacuation of individuals on a first-come, first-served basis. It is recommended that Indian nationals travel in groups, and if you are traveling alone, you should identify other Indian nationals and travel with them. Children, women and the old are given priority at railway stations. Thank you for watching Unplugged TV India. This is Alice Francis signing off.